Yes, sir. Now, today, we're going to be talking about an NFL player, two NFL players. First one by the name of Stanley Wilson Jr. Right now, he played for the Detroit Lions back in about 2005. Right, I'm going to get into the rest of his story because it's actually very interesting. Right, but first, let's get into the numerology. Um, Ex NFL player Stanley Wilson dead at 40 after collapsing in a mental hospital. Now, once again, like we always do, break down these headlines. So it's interesting that ex NFL player, how they describe him in the headlines, in the mental hospital happen to equal the same numerology of 57 in the full reduction. Now, if you don't understand what you're looking at, this is the practice of Gematria, simply turning letters into their numerical value. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, so on and so forth. As you can see this cipher right here, we have reduction, right? Reducing the letters with double digits to single digits. And this is how you get these things. This is how you find out the code. This is how you find out the script, right? Now, it's just so crazy. This year, last year, in the year of 2021, we have seen athletes passing away way early than they're supposed to. Human beings that are more healthier than the average human being. We have shows on MTV and VH1 like My 600-Pound Life, and those people are in their 50s and they still waddling and doing what they gotta do. But we have young NFL players, young NBA players, NFL players especially. NFL players have been passing away at an alarming rate more than any other section of athletes, right? We're gonna dive in, man. We're gonna explore that, man. We're gonna see what's going on, man. But Stanley Wilson, taking his name, right? Stanley Wilson, which equals 163 in the English language in reverse. Now, breaking 163 down, 163 is the 38th prime number. The key number when we speak about murder by numbers. Hence the number 38 on the movie cover. Right? When death equals 38, killing equals 38, and murder equals 38. So I want to explore each of these words for a second. First, I want to explore death, right? Because his death occurred at a mental hospital. When mental hospital equals 213, just like the number for death equals 213. Think about the Michigan State campus that just got shot up on 2/13. Right? This is the number for death. But come on. Right? Also with death, Stanley's death was on the second month and the 28th day of his age. Just like death equals 228 in the Sumerian cipher, simply the English language multiplied by 6. Now let's explore killing, because each of these words pertain to this individual in this situation. So let's take killing, right? Because if we take his full name, Stanley Tobias Wilson, it equals 74 and 115, just like killing. But most importantly, 115, because he was born on 11/5. Right? He was born on insane killing numerology. Right? Once again, killing equals 74, just like Detroit Lions, the team that he was most known for playing for. And once again, his full name, Stanley Tobias Wilson, all equals 74 in the English language, forwards and backwards. Last but not least, murder. So let's talk about how the murder numerology is in his situation as well. Right? Because he died in Norwalk, California, which equals 83, just like murder equals 83. Think about the song Murder by Numbers by The Police on the album Synchronicity, which was released in the year 83, where they told you it's murder by numbers, ABC 1, 2, 3. Google the lyrics. They told you about these things. But come on. Right? It was also very interesting that Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, and his place of birth, and Norwalk, California, his place of death, both have the same synchronicities of 106, and most importantly, the number 83, which we know murder equals 83. He was damn near born. He was almost born in the year 83, right? But it was a whole specific reason, right, behind his birthday and the synchronicities of his passing, right? He passed away 277 days before his upcoming birthday this year in Norwalk, California, when Norwalk, California equals 277 in the English language in reverse. Even simply taking the city Norwalk, which was the city of his death, it happened to equal 31, just like his football jersey number of 31. Also, simply just taking the city of Norwalk, Stanley passed away 9 months and 4 days before his upcoming birthday, right? Dead, just like dead equals 94, in Norwalk equals 94. Now, okay, now we're getting to the story, right? So they said former Detroit Lions cornerback Stanley Wilson Jr. died after collapsing at Metropolitan State Hospital. Now, those phrases happen to equal the same numerology, with former Detroit Lions cornerback and Metropolitan State Hospital. Both equal 145 in the reduction cipher, forwards and backwards. Also, taking Metropolitan State Hospital in the reduction cipher, it equals 107, just like ritual sacrifice. So now let me dive in on the story, right? The backstory of Stanley Wilson Jr. Now, Wilson played 4 seasons on the Stanford Cardinal football team from 2001 to 2004. Now, in 2005, Wilson was a 3rd round draft pick by the Detroit Lions. He played 2 seasons with Detroit before suffering a career-ending Achilles tear in a preseason game against the Giants in 2008. Now, after he got out the league in 2008, Wilson has an arrest history of home invasions dating back to 2016 after his playing career ended. Notice his arrest history did not begin until after his career came to an abrupt ending. Now, a lot of people, due to the I don't want to say craziness. I don't like using that word. Due to like how wild like the situation is around his arrest, it led people to believe that CTE had something to do with this. The reason, because if we look right in June 2016, Wilson was shot in the abdomen during an attempted break-in at a home in Southwest Portland while he was naked. He was charged with attempted burglary. Then if we look at another one in January of 2017, Wilson was arrested again in Portland for allegedly walking around a neighborhood naked. So he's always naked when he's doing these things, right? He was arrested a third time in February, the next month, the month after that, for breaking into another home while naked. So this the third time he done been naked, being arrested doing these things. Look, here go another one. Wilson was arrested after he allegedly broke into a Hollywood Hills home and he took a bath in in an outdoor fountain. So all these times he's naked while he's doing these things. So some people are led to believe that it's CTE that's causing these things, and this is a case of the NFL, being negligent of the downside of, being a part of the NFL. This is a dangerous sport that people are playing. This is one of the most dangerous sports next to boxing. Right? And these are some of the side effects. Now that could be one theory. Now another theory could be, let's look at the picture, man. He was a 3rd round draft pick in 2005. He only played 2 seasons before a career-ending injury. Now, just let's just think for a second how being a professional sports player was most of our dreams growing up, right? And think about, put yourself in his shoes, right? You finally get there. You finally get there after working so hard to get to where you finally want to get to. Now, keep in mind, he was a 3rd round draft pick in 2005. So it's most likely that he didn't get like $1 million contract. You see what I'm saying? He probably got a couple $100,000 for his deal. Maybe $1 million for however long he signed. But at the time, he probably only had like, a couple $100,000. We know we can't, that ain't no money you can live off of. You see what I'm saying? Like, think about like enduring a career-ending injury after you only played 2 seasons. Think about like the psychology that's going on in your mind, along with, being smacked up, being hit. He was a cornerback. So it's not like he was like a running back or like a, somebody that get hit a lot. He was the one doing the hitting most of the time, right? So CTE, it could be, but I'm leaning towards, man, just the fact that he's, somebody just that 2 years in and then you get hurt, man. Now you got to think about what you gonna do now. You can't play in the NFL no more. Now you got to sit here and think about, man, what I'm about to do. Cause I gotta figure out what I'm about to do to support myself. Cause I can't support myself off this little money that I done made for only being in the NFL for 2 seasons. So I believe drugs came to play. I believe drugs came to play. And this arrest history, this is only from his arrest history. So it's no telling in those 8 years, it's no telling what was going on in that span of those 8 years. It's no telling what was going on, right? But my skepticism, what the hell? My skepticism, I don't even know if that's a real word, but I started becoming skeptical of this story because let's continue, right? Wilson was declared incompetent to stand trial, according to prosecutors, resulting in his transfer to Metropolitan State Hospital, which specializes in mental health care. Okay, come on. This is where I believe the bullshit started occurring, right? Because it says Wilson, now his father was also a NFL player, right? He was the son of former Bengals running back Stanley Wilson Sr. Now it said he was reportedly transferred to the medical facility on February 1st after he was in police custody in county jail due to a vandalism arrest in August. They talking about this one right here when he allegedly broke into the Hollywood Hills home and took a bath. They talking about this one right here, right? The former NFL player collapsed and died during intake at the medical facility. This is where I believe the bullshit started. The day he got transferred on February 1st is the day that he died. Is the day that he passed. It's the day that he collapsed. He was already in police custody in the county jail. So he was in jail since August. He was cool. The whole time he was in the jail, he was in the regular jail, he was good. He was in there since August. From August to February, the very day he get to the medical facility, then he died. Man, come on, man. What did y'all inject into that man? What did y'all put in his body when he got to the processing? He died when he got to processing during the intake. So what did y'all do to him? And of course, a cause of death is never disclosed. You know, they're going to kill like 15 more people, and then we're going to forget to ask, wait, hold on. What's the cause of death for this man? You know, just like they never came out with the cause of death for Ricky Smiley's son, right? But he doing all this posting on social media, but you can't talk about that, right? But they say autopsy results are pending toxicology. Foul play is reportedly not suspected, as it never is. What's really going on, man? What's really going on, man? This not the only Lions player this year, right? Because a couple days before him, we have Jesse Lomanier. I don't know if I said that right, but he passed away about 5 or 6 days before Stanley did. And he also played for the Detroit Lions. But he was even younger. He was 25. Younger than me. I'm 26. You got these people that's in the most healthy. They the most healthy people right now. Strict diet, always working out. What reason do these people have to be passing away suddenly like this? Now, his death came at the age of 25, just like death equals 25. And pay attention to his jersey number is the reflection of 25, right? 52. But come on, man. Right? Now, it's interesting, right, with that word death, right? Because Jesse was born in the year 97 and then passed away at the age of 25, when death in reverse equals 97 and 25. Even how they describe him in this article below. It said a former linebacker, when former linebacker equals 97 as well. Man, what's really going on, man? Like they put it in the headlines. Former Lions linebacker. We get the same numerology from old dude. Remember, we get the same 107. We get the same 107 with old dude. With the former Detroit Lions cornerback Stanley Wilson Jr. We get that 107 with his death place, Metropolitan State Hospital. We get that 107 just like Jesse. We get that 107 again with Jesse, a former Lions linebacker, equals 107. Even his full name, Jesse Nathaniel Lemonier, equals 107, man. Just like ritual sacrifice, man. So is they taking these people up out of here so they franchises can stay afloat? Is that what's going on? Is that why you injecting these folks? Because you know that thing is mandated, right? You know that tattoo cream is mandated in the NFL. And now these folks dropping dead. We ain't never seen these folks drop dead like this, bro. Come on, man. This ain't nothing but just using just a little bit of common sense. Just a little bit. Just a little sprinkle. Come on, man. We ain't seen nothing like this before 2020. We have not seen nothing like this, bro. Now, his birthday, right? The day he was born was January 30th. Written backwards, the 31st of January, 31/1. Now it's interesting that he was born on 31/1 and the span of his life was 311 months long. Just like the number for dishonesty equals 311 in the English language, excuse me, in reverse. 311, the same numbers being utilized. It's all in their birthdays, man. It's all in their birthdays. He even passed away 11 months and 3 weeks before his last birthday that he would be alive. 11 months and 3 weeks, man. The number for dishonesty, man. Just like green screen, dream world, fake reality, sinister, divorce, infidelity, perjury, disinfo, not factual, not true, broadcasting, mainstream, bullshit, election day, politics, puppets, illusions, fictions, not honest, dishonest. So what are they being dishonest about? Have they even put out a cause of death for this person? They didn't even put out a place of death for this person. What is the cause of death of these people? Why are they never telling that? Why does it take so long to figure out the cause of death? Oh yeah, let me hit you with another 113, right? Let me hit you with another 113, right? Right? So is he a victim to this? By the numerology? People start protesting when they heard about his death. People start protesting. They start saying no mandate when they heard about this man right here. 25 years old, older than him. Healthy as can be. What are these people dropping dead for? These are the questions we have to ask, bro. But y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know how y'all perceive these situations, man. With that being said, man, that's all we got for this video, man. Appreciate all the love. Appreciate all the support. And I'm out.